Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to see such a vibrant gathering here today. We've come together, not just to share a room, but to share an idea, a profound one at that. Today, we delve into a concept that has the power to transform, a principle that distinguishes the extraordinary from the ordinary, the power of mindset and the significance of doing what others won't. Let me start with a story, a narrative that beautifully encapsulates the essence of our discussion today. Imagine two individuals, both faced with similar challenges and opportunities. One sees a wall, an insurmountable obstacle blocking the path to their dreams. The other sees a wall too, but instead of a barrier, they see a canvas, an opportunity to paint their masterpiece, a challenge to be embraced rather than avoided. This tale illustrates a fundamental truth about the journey towards achieving greatness. It's not the external circumstances that define our path, but our internal perspective, our mindset. You see, the power of mindset isn't just about positive thinking or a superficial belief that everything will turn out okay. It's about deeply ingrained beliefs that shape our actions, decisions, and ultimately our destiny. It's about seeing potential where others see impossibility, seeing opportunity where others see challenge. Now ask yourself what separates those who achieve greatness from those who remain ensnared in the web of mediocrity. The answer lies not in talent, opportunity, or even luck, but in the willingness to do what others won't, to push beyond comfort zones, to challenge the status quo, to risk failure in pursuit of success. Right? Consider this. While many dream of success, only a select few wake up and work hard at it. They understand that achievement is not merely a stroke of luck, but the culmination of consistent effort, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to growth. They know that to stand out, you must be willing to do what others won't. Wake up earlier, push harder, stay later, and keep moving forward, even when the path ahead seems shrouded in uncertainty. Why then do so many of us shy away from taking these steps? Why do we settle for the ordinary when the extraordinary is within our grasp? The answer is simply fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of stepping out of our comfort zones. But here's a thought-provoking question for you. What could you achieve if fear no longer held you back? Imagine the possibilities if you embrace the mindset of doing what others won't. Challenge ourselves to adopt this mindset. Choose to see obstacles as opportunities, failure as a stepping stone to success, and the ordinary as merely the starting point for our extraordinary journey. Right? Remember, the difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. Make the choice today to do what others won't. Let's embark on this journey together, not just to dream of a better future, but to create it. The essence of mindset and its pivotal role in personal growth. Mindset, in its simplest form, is the collection of beliefs that shape our thoughts and behaviors, influencing the trajectory of our lives. It's the lens through which we view our abilities, our challenges, and our opportunities. Consider for a moment the power of mindset in the realm of personal development. It's akin to the foundation of a building. Just as a sturdy foundation supports the structure above, a positive and resilient mindset underpins our journey towards achieving greatness. It determines not just how we respond to success, but more critically, how we deal with failures and setbacks. Right? Now, explore two fundamentally different types of mindsets: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Picture the fixed mindset as a closed door. It's the belief that our abilities, intelligence, and talents are static, that we have a certain amount and that's it. This mindset leads us to avoid challenges, fearing that failure might expose our inadequacies or diminish our worth. Contrast this with the growth mindset, which I likened to an open gateway. It thrives on challenge and sees failure not as evidence of unintelligence, but as a heartening springboard for growth and for stretching our existing ability. From this perspective, there's no such thing as failure, only opportunities to learn, grow, right? Let's consider real-life examples of individuals who embody the growth mindset, people who have achieved greatness by embracing challenges and learning from their setbacks. Think of Thomas Edison, who experienced thousands of failures before inventing the light bulb. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His perseverance and refusal to see setbacks as failure are quintessential examples of the growth mindset in action. Another inspiring story is that of J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by 12 publishers before finally finding one that would publish her Harry Potter series. It's a global phenomenon, but it was her growth mindset, her belief in the possibility of improvement and success through persistence that saw her through those challenging times. Right? Now, let's pause and reflect with some thought-provoking questions. What limits have you placed on yourself by adhering to a fixed mindset? How often have you avoided challenges, perhaps out of fear that you wouldn't measure up? More importantly, how can you begin to shift towards a growth mindset? Shifting from a fixed to a growth mindset starts with recognizing that change is possible. It's about affirming that with effort, learning, and perseverance. You can develop your abilities and adapt to new challenges. Okay? It's about replacing the voice that says, "I can't do this," with one that insists, To embrace a growth mindset, start by setting learning goals in addition to performance goals. Focus not just on the outcome, but on the process of learning, growing, and stretching yourself beyond your current capacities. Celebrate effort, not just talent or intelligence, and view feedback as a precious resource for improvement, not as a personal critique. In essence, adopting a growth mindset is about embracing the belief that you are in control of your own ability and that you can learn and improve. It's a journey of self-discovery where each challenge is an opportunity and every setback a lesson. This mindset doesn't just apply to personal endeavors, but extends to every aspect of life, from career to relationships, from personal health to lifelong learning. Okay? This understanding of mindset be the compass that guides you. Let it inspire you to push beyond the boundaries of what you thought was possible, to embrace challenges with open arms, and to see the beauty in the struggle. After all, it's not just about reaching the peak, but about the climb, the resilience, the persistence, and the growth we experience along the way. So I challenge you today. Embrace a growth mindset. Approach life with the curiosity of a child and the perseverance of a warrior. Remember, the only limits that truly exist are the ones you set upon yourself. Break free from these chains, step into the realm of possibilities, and watch as your life transforms in more ways than you could ever imagine. Right. The essence of achieving what you desire, reaching heights others only dream of, is rooted in the power of doing what others won't. This principle is fundamental, yet profound in its simplicity and transformative in its impact. It's about discipline, consistency, and hard work. These are not just words. They are the pillars upon which the edifice of success is built. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, and consistency is the tool with which we build this bridge day after day. Hard work, on the other hand, is the energy that fuels our journey across this bridge. Together, these elements forge an indomitable spirit capable of overcoming any obstacle, achieving any goal. Right? Let's consider the stories of those who embraced this ethos, who went that extra mile when others chose comfort over challenge. Think of the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, In an era when the notion of human flight was dismissed as folly, they persisted. Their relentless pursuit, underpinned by discipline, consistency, and an extraordinary work ethic, eventually gave humanity the gift of flight. They did what others weren't willing to do, and in doing so, they changed the world. Another exemplary tale is that of Michael Jordan. Cut from his high school basketball team, he could have succumbed to disillusionment, okay? Instead, he chose to work harder, to practice more, to push himself beyond the limits of what was expected. His discipline, his refusal to accept defeat, and his commitment to excellence propelled him to become one of the greatest athletes in history. Jordan's story is a testament to the power of doing what others won't, embracing failure as a stepping stone to greatness. But what underlies this willingness to go the extra mile, to do what others won't? It is the role, sacrifice, and delayed gratification. Success often demands that we forgo immediate pleasure for long-term achievement. This is a truth as old as time, yet it remains one of the most challenging principles to live by. Sacrifice could mean spending less today to invest in your future, dedicating your evenings to study instead of leisure, or waking up before dawn to hone your craft while others sleep. Now, ponder some critical questions. What are you willing to sacrifice for your dreams? Are you prepared to endure the discomfort of consistent action, even when it's arduous, even when every fiber of your being seeks respite? The answer to these questions separates the extraordinary from the ordinary, the achievers from the dreamers. Embracing the power of doing what others won't is not a path devoid of challenge. It will test your resolve, your dedication, and your spirit. But remember, the sweetest fruits lie just beyond the horizon of perseverance. The journey to achieving your dreams is paved with moments of doubt, fatigue, and temptation to revert to the easier path. Yet it is those who press forward, who embrace discipline, who commit to consistent action despite the hurdles, who ultimately reap the rewards of unparalleled success. Carry with us the lessons of those who have tread this path before us. Hold fast to discipline, nurture our commitment to consistency, and never shy away from the hard work required to turn our aspirations into reality. Do what others won't, not just in pursuit of personal achievement, but as a testament to what is possible when we dare to transcend the ordinary. Transforming our mindset stands as a pivotal chapter, okay? It's about cultivating a terrain within us where ideas flourish, where failure is not a setback, but a setup for a comeback. Navigate through practical steps to foster a growth mindset, a mindset that sees beyond the immediate to grasp the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. This transformation requires a foundational step. Self-reflection. It's the art of looking inward, not with judgment, but with curiosity. Self-reflection is akin to holding a mirror to your soul, asking, who am I? And who do I aspire to become? This introspection is crucial for recognizing the limiting beliefs that tether us to mediocrity. Coupled with self-reflection is the practice of journaling. Journaling is more than merely chronicling daily events. It's a dialogue with oneself, a means to chart progress, clarify thoughts, and articulate goals. It serves as a beacon, guiding us through the fog of our fears and doubts. By regularly putting pen to paper, we externalize our inner battles, making them less daunting and more manageable. Okay? Another cornerstone in changing our mindset is seeking mentorship. A mentor, with their wealth of experience and wisdom, can offer invaluable insights and guidance. They act as a lighthouse, illuminating the path through their own journey's trials and triumphs. Mentorship isn't about imitation, but inspiration, finding in another story the fuel to forge your own narrative. Right? Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Fear, especially the fear of failure, often shackles us, preventing us from taking the leaps necessary for growth. Overcoming this fear begins with redefining failure. Failure is not a badge of dishonor, but a medal of courage. It's proof that you dared, you tried, and if you failed, you learned. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity is the hallmark of a growth mindset. It shifts our focus from what we lost to what we gained, the experience, the insight, the lesson. So ponder this: what fears are holding you back? Is it the fear of judgment, the fear of the unknown, or perhaps the fear of not being enough? Identifying these fears is the first step towards disarming them. And then ask, how can you turn your failures into stepping stones for success? Begin by dissecting each failure, not with a scalpel of self-reproach, but with the lens of a learner. What went wrong? What could be done differently? What did this experience teach you? By extracting lessons from our missteps, we transform them from stumbling blocks into stepping stones. The strategies for changing your mindset are neither quick fixes nor magical solutions. They require commitment, patience, and above all, a willingness to embrace change. It's about making a conscious decision every day to grow, to challenge yourself, and to step out of your comfort zone. Remember, the goal isn't to become someone else, but to become the best version of yourself. It's about moving from a fixed mindset, where you're tethered by your fears and self-imposed limitations, to a growth mindset where every challenge is an opportunity, every failure a lesson, and every day a chance to evolve. In the grand tapestry of life, each thread represents a choice, a decision, a moment where we stand at the crossroads between what is comfortable and what compels us to stretch beyond the familiar. A path less trodden, a path where the philosophy of do what they won't isn't just a mantra, but a way of life, right? Imagine for a moment setting goals that not only challenge you, but also push you to explore the realms beyond your comfort zone. These aren't just any goals. These are the dreams that make your heart race, the aspirations that keep you awake at night, pondering the possibilities. The question I pose to you is, what goals would you set if you knew you couldn't fail? Think about it. If failure was not in the vocabulary, how daring would your dreams be? Now consider the power of a disciplined daily routine, meticulously designed around personal growth and learning. This is not about rigid schedules that suffocate, but rather about creating a rhythm that dances to the tune of progress and improvement. It's about dedicating time each day to nourish your mind, body, and spirit, ensuring that with each sunrise, you're a step closer to the person you aspire to be. A disciplined routine is your compass in the wilderness of life, guiding you through the fog of distraction and keeping you focused on your North Star. But as we journey through this wilderness, who walks beside us? This brings me to the importance of surrounding yourself with people who challenge and inspire you. These are the mentors, the friends, the kindred spirits who see the fire in your eyes and fan the flames, pushing you to reach heights you never thought possible. They are the ones who ask the tough questions, who hold you accountable, and who celebrate your victories as if they were their own. So I ask you, who are the people in your life that push you to be your best? These individuals are more than company. They are a catalyst for transformation. In implementing the do what they won't philosophy, it's essential to recognize that this is more than just about doing different things. It's about thinking differently, acting courageously, and living authentically. It's a commitment to walk the path of resistance, not as a masochist, but as a pioneer, understanding that the greatest treasures are often found in the depths of the uncharted. As we reflect on this philosophy, let us not be daunted by the magnitude of our aspirations, but be invigorated by the boundless potential that lies within each of us. The questions I've posed not linger in the back of your mind, but ignite a fire in your heart, a fire that propels you forward, ever eager to explore, to learn, and to grow. pause and reflect on the journey we've embarked upon together. It's been a voyage into the heart of our beliefs and actions, exploring the vast potential that lies within the realm of our mindset. We've delved into the importance of nurturing a growth mindset, the unparalleled power of doing what others won't, the transformative strategies for mindset change, and the profound impact of living by the philosophy of transcending the ordinary. Right? Now, I stand before you, not just as a speaker, but as a fellow traveler on this journey of growth and self-discovery, to extend a call to action, a challenge, if you will. I urge you to commit to one change in your mindset that you've realized is holding you back. Identify one action, one deed that you know will set you apart, something that others won't dare to do, and pledge to yourself that you will embark on it. It's in the commitment to these changes, no matter how small they may seem, that the seeds of transformation are sown. Let me leave you with a closing story, a metaphor for our shared journey towards embracing change and doing what others won't. Picture two seeds planted in the same garden under the same sky, nurtured by the same soil, rain, and sun. One seed remains content beneath the surface, basking in the comfort of the earth's embrace, while the other dares to break through the soil, reaching towards the sky, undeterred by the wind and the storm. It's this seed that blossoms into a magnificent tree, its branches stretching towards the heavens, a testament to the beauty of growth and resilience. This tale of two seeds mirrors our own choices to remain hidden within the confines of our comfort zones, or break through the barriers of fear and doubt, reaching towards our fullest potential. The journey of mindset change and doing what others won't is much like the journey of that daring seed, a testament to the beauty and strength inherent in growth and resilience. Let me affirm my belief in you. Within each of you lies the potential to craft a life of extraordinary meaning, to transform not just your own destiny, but also to light the way for others. The power of your mindset, coupled with the courage to do what others won't, is a force of immeasurable strength. So, as we part ways, take with you the lessons we've shared, the stories that have moved us, and the call to action that beckons us forward. Remember, the journey doesn't end here. It's merely the beginning of a grander adventure. An adventure where you're the architect of your destiny, fueled by the power of your mindset and the boldness of your actions. Go forth with the courage of that daring seed and let the world marvel at the magnificence of your growth.